Hi, everybody. Just trying to set up my computer so I can see what's going on. There we go. Let's see here. Okay. Hi, all. My name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And it's Paper Pumpkin Tuesday. I got my paper pumpkin in the mail yesterday, so that's what we're going to work with today. And then if I have time when I'm all done, I'm going to show the samples for the Christmas cards that I have a Christmas card buffet in September. And I'm going to show the samples of the cards we'll be making. Hi, Sherry. Just getting myself set up again. There we go. Okay. All right. So like I said, today we're going to do the paper pumpkin. And as soon as I'm done with that, if I have time, I will show you the card samples for the Christmas cards that we are going to make in September at my Christmas card buffet and retired product sale. So without further ado, I have only opened the box taking the plastic off. I have not really looked at anything yet. So here's the host code that is good until September 9th, which is the end of the day on September 9th, which is when my Christmas card buffet is. Okay. So it is the August paper pumpkin. It's called Meaningful Flowers. Let's see what we've got here. Hi, Julie. Okay, that's fine, Julie. Just make sure that you post that you've caught the rerun. I know Lori's on now too, huh? Okay. So, that's right. I forgot they said there was a bonus stamp set in here. So there's 2 stamp sets. There's some large flowers and there's some smaller flowers and some sentiments. You are capable of amazing things. Your friendship is unforgettable. You rise above the rest. Okay. And it is Pretty Peacock, which I saw when I opened the box that it was, so I went ahead and got my full-size stamp set out, which was actually in a Christmas card bin, but I knew which one, so that was easy. Okay, let's get this open. Of course, my picture is gone again. I don't understand why I'm the only one in the house. I've been the only one in the house. I don't know why my picture keeps going out. I did try to get a new phone, but I tried a couple of different things and discovered that when I record from my camera, that did not work, just recording like a video of my dog or my grandkids, the sound is perfectly fine. So the problem has to be with Facebook. And I would not know how to go about contacting Facebook and trying to get it resolved. I have a feeling I couldn't get it resolved. So I'm going to wait until December to get a new phone when this phone is paid off. We'll go from there. I'm going to try this one more time. I've already reset it 3 times. To get a new phone. Okay. There we go. I should turn that volume up. Okay, so we've got some 1/8 inch tear and tape. We've got a little bit of twine. We've got some bling. We've got some dimensionals. Oh, how cute. Lily pads. So these are card fronts. We've got 4 of these card fronts with the lily pads. We've got lotus flower, strength, resilience, wisdom. Long revered in cultures around the world, the lotus flower is beautiful, strong, and pure. As the sun rises, the lotus flower emerges from dark, murky water with a miraculous clean flower. At day's end, it closes and descends back into the water, ready to repeat the process the next day. Yes, when we were in wherever we were. So these are actually the card bases. I'm guessing that's the back. We'll see in a few minutes. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. There are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 envelopes. Oh, how pretty. Oh, so there's some that go with this card base and there's some that go with the other card base here. Those are very pretty. So let me put those up there and those up there. forget-me-not flower, love, devotion, memories. Small and delicate, forget-me-nots remind us to never forget the people we love. When you give someone these sky blue flowers with yellow centers, it represents a promise that you will always remember them. It also represents your hope that they will always remember you. And here we have the other card base. So it's a fancy card. We have some labels. We have some forget-me-nots. We have whatever this is. It's almost like a vellum that's been painted on. And we have the lotus flowers. We have 4 of those. Okay. This looks pretty easy. So we're going to make 4 of each flower. Today we're just going to make 1 of each. Hi, Nilla. Okay, that's fine, Nilla. Looks like yes, it is a beautiful paper pumpkin. And Nilla, I don't know if you were on when it first started, but I'm going to be showing these samples for the Christmas card buffet when I'm all done making 2 of these cards. So, all right, let's see here. So to do more with this month's kit, you can just go and check it out at Stampin'Up.com/paperpumpkin-coordination. And the coordinating colors are Bubble Bath, Crushed Curry, Garden Green, Melon Mambo, Misty Moonlight, Orchid Oasis, Pretty Peacock, and Tahitian Tide. Some of my favorites. Take your crafting to the next level. Stampin' Up! Tools. The advertisement. All right, let's start. So this is showing what you need for card number 1 and what you need for card number 2. So let's go ahead and start with card number 1. Oh dear. So all of my blocks, I'll have to use one of these big blocks. All of my blocks are in the cases with my Christmas cards. When you're making 20 cards, you use up everything fast. So, okay. So we need Your Friendship is Unforgettable. Let me go ahead and get these things out. And of course, hi Claudia. All right. Who else did I miss here? Anybody? Julie's coming back. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Sorry guys, I just like to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. See how long it lasts this time. Nope. I think it already froze up again. Okay, got that out. Let's get these out. There we go. Save these. Oh, my pad is pretty messed up here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Kind of a mess, but oh well. All right. And there goes the picture again. Oh well, I guess I'll just leave it out. Okay, so I need Your Friendship is Unforgettable, which must be this one. This is such a big block. Oh well. And I need, where are they? Oh, right there. One of these. I'm going to go ahead and work on top of my foam pad. Try and keep my grid paper clean for a couple of weeks so I can use it more than once. That looks good. I'm guessing since it says Your Friendship is Unforgettable, it's probably going to go with the forget-me-nots. So, get that paper right off of here. Okay, that's done. Then I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. It has 3 dimensionals. Nope, it has 4 dimensionals. One here, that'll probably work. One here, and one down here. I think I'm going to put one more there. Yes, gonna get a Christmas peek. So if you're canning, if you're away for the canning, make sure that you watch again. Okay, it wants me to take this twine, very little twine, and it wants 8 inches. Sorry, I'm so blind. 8 inches of twine. See if I can find the end. I think I found it. Yep. Okay, and I want 8 inches. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to put that on the back of this with a little piece of tear and tape. Tear and tape. There it is. Because you can tear it and you can tape it. Okay. And what it wants me to do is make a little bow with this. It's pretty easy with the twine, not so easy with the, whoops, that's pulling the wrong way. I spoke too soon. There we go, and then we'll pull this back down. Okay, and then it wants me to put this on the tear and tape, making sure that the loops will show above the label and the strings will show below the label. So let's get that going like that. Perfect. And then we're going to put dimensionals on either end. Okay, and we are going to take one of the card bases. I'm going to put this right here. Looks like about like that. Oh, that is pretty. And then we're going to put this over the top of it, like so. There we go. Let's make sure those little ends stick out there. There we go. That goes over. And you are supposed to see, you can see that a little bit of the banner sticks out there, and I've got it sticking out there. That's card number 1. That was pretty darn simple. So, and really we don't have to decorate the envelopes because they've got this beautiful print inside of them already. So that's card number 1. I'm glad I have something else to show you because this is going to be really fast. Hi, Cheryl. Long time no see. Haha. Okay, let's try this one more time. There we go. Okay, see how long that lasts. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2 is the water lily. So we want to stamp, let's take that off. And I have a feeling I probably forgot to put, I bet there's bling on this. Card number 1, let's see here. Yes, lots of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Oh no, wait. Oh no, there's not on this one. It's on the other one that doesn't have the banner. Okay. So we want this one. We want, there goes my picture again. You are capable of amazing things. And we are going to stamp that right on the little lily pad. Right here like this. There we go. That's so pretty. Don't think I'm going to need this anymore. Okay, it wants me to take one of these, and it wants me to put tear and tape along the outer edges. Find my end again, right there. There's one. Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, there's 2 edges. And, oh, this is neat what they're doing here. I just looked ahead. 3. Okay. And we are going to put this, let me get my card front. That's not, oh yeah, I need my card front. Card front. Okay, we're going to put this on here. Let me just grab my, here. So guys, if anything happens to the picture or if I start to work outside of the picture, please put something in the comments because like I said, I cannot see my screen. It went black and the little circle's just going round and round and round. So I won't know. Okay, and this is going to go right down here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and line it up like this. There we go. And then this is going to go with dimensionals on the card base. And they're just putting one in each corner and one in the center. We'll give that a try. Typically I would put a whole lot more on so it's the front is sturdier, but we'll let it go with this for now. And that is going to go on the card front here. Let's make sure, got it opening the right way. I do. And it's, I think I put it on a little crooked, but that's okay. And then this is going here. So this is going to show, the words are supposed to show through there. They are not showing through there. There is no way that those words are showing through there. Interesting. Maybe it's just supposed to go on top. Looks like it goes under though. Doesn't it look like it goes under? It really does. But this is not, you're not gonna be able to read it if I put it under there. Nope, not at all. They have it way down in there. But no, you can't read that. There's no way you can read that. Most of it's hidden by this lily pad. Huh, they have it going in between. They have it going, that's weird. Well, tell you what. I'm going to put that in there like that. I'm going to stick it down with some tape. Just a little. It's going to be tucked in. And then I've got it way down in there. Doesn't fit way down in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right here. There we go. You are capable of amazing things. That's better. That is not how they say to do it, but that's how it's got to be done in order to show. And then I am going to put the bling on. Lots and lots of bling. All right. So 4 big ones and 4 small ones. 3 big ones and 4 small ones. Okay. They have it. So they have it like this. Like that. And they have the small ones. Come on, down here. And up here. So they look like little water droplets, kind of, sort of. One there, and one right here. That is very pretty, though. In spite of it not being quite what they said, it's still very pretty. Hi, Christine. That's okay, Christine. I don't think it was supposed to go the other way, Claudia, but oh, no. Nope, because it shows the 2 pieces here and the 1 piece there. So I did put it on the right way. I don't know why they seem to think that that would show through there. That's way too dark for anything to show through there. Huh. Oh, well, doesn't matter. It worked that way anyhow. Okay, so that's those 2. That's oh, and they also have a flower on the front of them besides having the inside. Did the other one have that too? Yes, it did. Okay, so you've got your forget-me-nots flower. You open up, says your friendship is unforgettable. I put it on crooked. No news there. On the back is information about the forget-me-not flower. These are so pretty, so simple and so pretty. And then this one, the lotus flower. And that's the front. All right, so that was quick and easy. Let's go ahead and I will show you the Christmas cards, samples that I have made up. Let me just move all of this stuff out of the way, guys, so that I can show you easily. Pile that up there. That one, I think I'll just put it in the box. Now remember, if 10 people comment, somebody's going to win a full paper pumpkin kit. I have an extra one sitting right here waiting for a winner. So be sure that if you're watching now or if you watch later, that you comment anytime between now and tomorrow evening, Wednesday at 7. You can comment and you will be entered into the prize patrol. Okay, got all those out of the way. Let me just get that off of there and put it back where it belongs. There we go. I don't know where the cover, right there. Okay. All right, that's all put away. Let me show you what I've got. I don't know if any of you saw the email that I sent, but I really am pleased with these. I made one that I didn't like, and I actually threw it away and redid it completely different because I really wasn't happy with how it turned out. It was a little too busy and a little, I don't know, just didn't like it. Okay. Well, immediately, darn this thing. Sorry, guys. It immediately goes to rolling, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to have to watch it afterwards and make sure everything was okay. Okay, here we go. So what I did was I used 10 different stamp sets, and I made 2 different cards from each stamp set, and they are both in the same bin. So 2 people at a table will be working on the same stamp set, but one can be doing one of the cards while somebody else is doing the other card. Or, hi, Aunt Bev, or if you're only going to do one of them, or if you're going to do 2 of the same one, it'll just have to work out the best it can. Okay, so this is card number 10. Sorry, I'm talking with my back to the screen. This is card number 10, and this card is made with the Winter Meadow. So, 2 different cards. The only thing that's going to be different about this one is I have decided that I'm going to use the time-worn type embossing folder and put that behind this. It's pretty, but it just needed something more in these open spaces. So I thought we would just use time-worn type. It's very faint, but it's still very pretty. So it'll be this card and the inside of the card. May this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. Merry Christmas. So, and I tended to use the same sentiments on most of the cards that came from the same stamp sets. So this one says, may this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. And this paper is gorgeous. And I can get 6 card fronts out of it because they're evenly spaced across the bottom and the top of the paper. So I'm going to have enough to do 20 cards with it and possibly more. And then the inside says Merry Christmas. This is unusual because it's grays and bubble bath, which you wouldn't consider Christmas colors, but I really love it. And then the little ribbon. All right, so those are the first 2. Actually, they're the last 2. Okay. Because I did them all the last several days, and I piled them up on each other from 1st to 10th, from 1 to 10. So now they're piled, the 10s on the top, so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to work my way backwards. And like I said in the email that I've sent to some of you, I will be sending out an email by the end of the week with pictures of all of these cards and a chance for you to tell me which ones you want to do. And if you want to do one of each, that's fine. You'll just say that. But if you only want to do 10, you'll tell me which 10 you want to do. If you want to do 2 of one of them and none of another one, you'll tell me that. And I am going to need that information before the mini catalog goes live on September, I want to say 5th, whatever that first Tuesday is, because I need to order immediately when it goes live so that I can make sure I get all of the material that I need. Okay, cards number 9, I'm calling them A and B. That was 10 A and B. This is 9 A and B. Is using the St. Nicholas suite. I love these cards. So this one has the designer series paper in the background with the gold on it and some ribbon. And I love this banner. And then on the inside, ignore this. I dropped the ink pad on it, but it's just a sample. And then on this one, I used clear embossing powder to emboss snowflakes from Season of Chic, I think it's called. It's not a Christmas set in the background before I put Santa on the front. And these are made with the new arched, let's see, what's it called? Oh, it's buried in here. It's the new punch in the new mini catalog. I think you all have your mini catalogs. Okay. So that's 9 A and B. Make sure I get the same cards in the same positions. Otherwise, I'll be confused when I go to type up the directions, which I haven't done yet. Okay. And this one over here. Okay. 8 is done with the polar bear. What's it called? The polar bear punch. It's called Very Cute. So here's 8A, done with Pool Party and some grays. Christmas is Better Together. And on the inside, Merry Christmas with a little baby bear, light in the background. And 8B is done with the circle punch, 2 3/8 circle punch. And more of that bear set, Merry Christmas, just with a couple of gifts in the corner. And more of the designer series paper. And then the snowflakes, I don't remember what they're called, but you'll know when you get it. This is really pretty blue. And then the clear, the organdy sparkle ribbon. So that's 8 A and B. This one's easy not to screw up since one is portrait and one is landscape. Okay, get that in there without ripping the holder. All right, 7 A and B are made with the horse and sleigh. This is an online exclusive. You can order this stamp right now. And what's going to happen with this, it's designer series paper that comes with it. And I have cut out, I have got all of the designer series paper that has forest trees and things, and I've cut them all into, well, I will be cutting them into 5 1/4 by 4 inch pieces, and you will be picking out which 2 cards you want to make. All, but I think it's 12 of them use this background needed to go with Lost Lagoon. All of the other ones go with boho blue. So I've got a whole bunch of boho blue card bases. I'll have a whole bunch of them cut out, but I'll only have 12 of the Lost Lagoon. So the first people to get the Lost Lagoon ones will get them, and the rest, that will be it. And it says, and a Happy New Year on the inside, wishing you a season of cheer, and a Happy New Year on the inside. So these are like 2 of the same thing. You can make 2 with different backgrounds in the same color. You can make 1 of each color if you get there fast enough to make 1 of each color. Okay. I'm going to try one more time to get this to go. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay. So that is 7. And I mean, you could call it 7 A and B, but they really are the same card, just with different colors. And that's what you'll be doing, is making 2 of the same card with different, and you can color them however you'd like. Okay. 6 A and B are made with Wishes All Around, which is wreaths and things like that. And there's a stamp that goes with the die, but I didn't use that stamp. So I have this one with a snowflake wreath, and the snowflakes are in silver foil, and it's on another designer series paper, specialty paper. And then this is the new deckled circles, and I used those in a lot of different cards. And then inside, may the love of friends and family surround you this Christmas. And I stamped, I think this is Coastal Cabana, and I stamped the snowflakes in Coastal Cabana and then stamped over them slightly off with I don't know if it's basic gray, I'm not sure. Okay, and then this is card number 2 from that. And this one is using, these are die cut. Oh no, these aren't. These are the, what are they called? Let's see here. So these were in last year's Christmas catalog, and then they ended up in the regular pearlized enamel effects. So you're going to want to do this one and set this aside for the berries to dry. You'll see that some of them are a little smushed, but still it's pretty. And these, this I made with gold foil because I didn't want to use one of the card and envelope that came in the pack. There's 20 in each pack, and I ordered 2 packs of them, but I didn't want to use one of them and be short for the 20th card. So I'm anticipating 20 people coming. It could be more, it could be less. So I made my own, but it's very similar to what the actual ones look like. And then sending wishes for a wonderful and joyous season inside. All right, so that is that. That's number 6. Let me put the pearlized enamel effects back. This is 6A and 6B. What are you guys thinking so far? Okay. 5A and B. This was the very first set that I noticed in the mini catalog the first time I looked at it. This is called Night Divine. Okay, this is 5A. The stars are brightly shining, and I put a little Star of David bling up there. We've got the nice silhouettes of the animals and the people. And he shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. That is card 5A, and this is 5B, O Holy Night. Again with, I just did it all in Night of Navy, and it's on Wild Wheat. The stars are brightly shining. You won't have this piece in here. I made a mess of it, so I added that. If you want to have that piece in there, it's the same die as this, so you can. I'll leave some extra Very Vanilla in there, and you can do that if you want to, but it's not necessary. So that is 5A and B. Okay, 4A and B are done with another online exclusive. And it's called, hang on, get this one back in here. So it's called Truckin', let's see, it's 5, 4. It is called Trucking Along. Trucking Along is an online exclusive, so this can be purchased right now as well. And this is the only... Well, I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so this is card 4A, wishing you a festive Christmas with the truck. That's a punch. With clouds in the background, and you notice there's a tree. And then, don't mind that, I got into that. This is done with the other pearlized elements that are in, that are in this year's mini catalog, and they're metallic. So there's gold, copper, and silver, and I actually dropped something on it, so that's why that's a mess. Wishing you a festive Christmas with some twine, and then happy holidays, and I made a mess of this because I smeared it before it was dry, but it's just the sample. Wendy Original, just a sample. This is just going to drive me crazy. Okay, and then this is the only odd-sized card that I did, so it's a slimline landscape. Happy holidays. I love this. Did the 3 trucks in the 3 different colors. This is the Build a Truck Punch. This is not available and won't be available till October, but the stamp set is available right now. And I put different colored presents in each one. And on the inside, to you and yours this Christmas. So happy holidays to you and yours this Christmas. There you go. So that is numbers 4, A and B. And it will not. My picture will not stay in. So I guess I'm just going to go on and do what I'm doing. And I will catch the replay to make sure everything looks okay and make sure I don't have to explain anything to anybody. All right. I also did envelopes for those, but I'm going to leave them in here. Okay, 3, A and B. 3, A and B are done with a die set. I did use the Very Best Occasions sentiments, but the die set is called, hang on, I got to look it up, Handcrafted Elements. So these are A and B. So this is A, it's just the die set, and this is a new punch. And these are dies also. And then I put a little bit of color in the background with a little more sparkle and a little less stress. Let's make this Christmas the very best. And on the outside it says, may your days be happy, your heart be light, your Christmas merry, and the new year bright. Then on this one, I used the new embossing folder. It's called Christmas Tidings, and that's in the new mini catalog. And what I did was I put Versamark ink on the inside of the folder, and then I embossed it, and then I quickly sprinkled silver embossing powder over it and heat dried it. So you'll see the words come up white off of the silver. And then this is a silver foil behind here. And this one is reversed, so it's with a little more sparkle and a little less stress. Let's make this Christmas the very best on the outside, and may your days be happy, your heart be light, your Christmas merry, and the new year bright on the inside. So you'll see I used the same sentiments for both of them, but they're two completely different cards, really. Same color card base. All right. For card number 2, 2A and B, I actually used a stamp set from last year's Christmas catalog that carried over into our annual color catalog. It's called Perched in a Tree. Okay. We have 2A, wishing you abundant joy and peace. And 2B, I like how I put the birds on the inside. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Let heaven and nature sing. See, there's a little bit of bird on there. Okay. And then for B, let heaven and nature sing on the outside. And I really love the tree with the splotches in the background. And then wishing you abundant joy and peace on the inside. So again, I reversed the sentiments. I made the little red breast sparkly with the wink of Stella. I only did it on that card. And one more set. Oops, this one goes over here. And let me just show you something here. So I looked up Christmas birds, and oddly enough, a robin came up. But I printed out this picture for anybody who's coloring that so they know where I got my colors from. So we'll have that in there. And last but not least, these two are super simple, but I really love them. This is using the, what's it called, Graceful Deer set. And I used pecan pie ink on crumb cake. I used some flat adhesive backed sequins. Painted the bird or colored the bird in the tree red. And of course I stamped it crooked. May the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. So that's one, and you'll notice I put some wink of Stella on it. I think you can see that, can't you? Hopefully. I just put it on their heads and their backs and on the snow drifts underneath them. And then I put that on the outside of the envelope. So that's that one. And then the other one I did, may peace of the season light your world. And I just used one of the large deckled circles. So I stamped it, and then I cut it out on the right edge. So I just got the 2 deer. And this deer's rump is in here, but I put the label over the top of it so you can't even tell. And that is that. Wishing you a season of hope and light. So I hope you guys like these. I really am happy with how they came out. So I'm really pleased. Very happy with all of them. Every year there's always something that I don't like, but I'm very happy with all of these this year. So that is that. Let me put those in when I'm done. Okay, so again, I cannot turn the camera to look at me because I'm using my iPad and it's just too clunky. It's a full-size iPad. And besides that, I took a shower when I got home and I didn't do anything with my hair, so it's really stringy and weird looking. But anyhow, that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you have said something in the comments. If you didn't already, make sure that you do. I hope you like the cards. I hope that most of you, especially those that are local, will sign up to come to the Christmas card buffet. It's $65 to make 20 cards, $35 to make 10 if you'd rather just do 10. I serve lunch. I'm not sure what it will be yet. And we always have drinks, and people bring cookies and things like that. It's not a requirement, but if you want to, you can bring cookies. You can bring something to share. I'll probably have cookies anyhow. I always have some kinds of sweets. And we are out in my husband's hangar, and I have all of my retired product that I don't want anymore out there for sale at least half off. And you can purchase before the buffet, the card buffet, and the card buffet starts, the sale starts at 10 a.m. and nobody's allowed into the hangar other than to put their stuff down by their seat until 10 a.m. And then I let everybody in and you do your shopping. And when you're done shopping, you can get started on your cards. And after everybody is done shopping, yes, I raffle off what's left over on the table. So you all go home guaranteed with several items. So, okay, let me know if you aren't on my mailing list and you didn't get information about this and it sounds interesting to you. Be sure to share it with friends if you have friends that you think might want to attend. And I will talk to you all soon. Happy stamping, everybody. Bye.